G'day guys and welcome back, it's Razini16 and I'm here today to bring you something a little bit different. Now for those of you who can't tell already by the title of the video and what you're seeing on screen, this is a full in-form squad builder side. Now this is done in the league BPL, Barclays Premier League. They are all from there, that's why you get the perfect 100 chemistry. Now keep in mind I built this team with the cheapest players possible, not the most expensive ones. So you're not going to see anyone in the likes of Ozil or anything. This is just the cheapest kind of team you can get. Now, I'm going to go through and show you each player, but before I do, I'm just going to let you know in the description below, I am going to put what players are in there and the lowest bin you can get them for on the transfer market in case you're interested in getting any of these players yourself or even creating this team. I'll do the lump sum total down the bottom, but this is going to be the team we run with, and as you can see, although it isn't built with the best informs from the BPL, it's going to be very sweaty and a very good team. Now, as we start in goals, we do start with Pantilimon. This guy is only good for one reason, and it's the fact that he is tall as hell, and it makes him a lot more capable of getting to the ball no matter where it is. As from there, we go into the defense, and it is going to be Winston, Reid, Mori, and Zouma in the back line. Now, I've only really played with Zouma a lot in his last inform card. I've just bought his new one, and if he's anything like his last card, he'll be great to play with. But I'm really keen to use his other two defenders. I've heard great things about Reid. Mori not so much, so I'm keen to jump in and see what they're going to be like. As we go into the right midfield position, we are using Shaqiri. Absolutely insane player. I did a squad builder on him not too long ago. Love him because of his skill moves and weak foot, and not to mention his pace and dribbling are absolutely phenomenal. As we go into the midfield, we've got Herrera and Barkley. Now, I know Barkley is an absolutely overpowered player for the rating he is in this game. And I've heard absolutely wonderful things about Herrera in the fact of if you watch players and YouTubers in the fact of Bateson and 87 and the Panthers and that, they all love using him, and it is going to be my first time using him, so hopefully I can enjoy him as much as other people do. But there are two centre mids, not too shabby, could be a lot worse. As we go into our left wing, we've got the other Stoke player, which is Arnautovic, who was also in the squad builder I done with Shaqiri. Again, he's a great player because of his physical presence, not to mention his skill moves. Now as we go up into the front three, I am using Mahrez at right forward, but I am using his first in form as it is the cheapest. I do have his 80 rated card in my club, but I decided I'd buy the lower one as I am doing the cheapest possible BPL one. So that's why we've got him, but he's an absolutely sick player. For those of you who don't already know, recommend going out and buying his normal card. He's an absolutely insane player and absolutely fun to play with. As we go into left forward, we've got Kone. Haven't played with him. Purely bought him because he was the cheapest free position and I didn't want Naismith or anyone else in the likes of those players. Mainly, again, because of skill. I like to play with skill and he's 4-star. But in previous games, he was one of them players you bought as soon as you started FIFA because he was cheap and he was a good player. So let's hope that continues on throughout this game. And he does well for us in the few games. I have played one game with him already as I trialled this team and he did kick 2 goals. So looking forward to it. And as we go into the striker position, we do come up with Martial. Now, I've had him in my club for a while. He's one of the first informs I got when I got FIFA, so that's why I've got so many played games with him. I'm going to be showing you every highlight of every goal in the games I will be playing, so you're not going to miss a thing, because can't show you the stats because I have played games with some of these informs already because I've already had them in my club. That does bring the team to an end. I'm going to jump in and play 4 or 5-ish games. I'll show you guys the highlights and I'll tell you who's worth buying and who's not and just the general basics about the team. So, going to jump to the highlights now, guys. I hope you enjoy.
I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake that we are closer than we're far. Embrace for impact, and fight your fears far. Embrace for impact, I'm the future's engineer, and baby I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And baby I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake, that we are closer than we're far. Got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake, that we are closer than we're far. Embrace for impact, fight your fears.
Alright guys, so that brings that to a finish. Now this team, while it was alright to play with, I'm not going to lie, it's not the best team that I've played with by a long shot, but there are a few key players in here I definitely recommend getting if you have the spare cash lying around. Now there's three main players I want to recommend you to get, one of them being Herrera, the other one being Mahrez, and the other one actually being Kone, which is a big surprise. He was actually a really good player. He scored most of my goals, as you guys will see. Mahrez the same. If he didn't score, he assisted, and if you can even splurge a little bit more and get his 80 rated card, it'd be absolutely insane. And Herrera just set everything up. He was a good, strong midfielder, and he's just a genuinely good player. So if you guys are keen on getting any of these players, I recommend getting those three. But if you have enough cash to get this team, I'd say it's average to what it's worth. I only say that because I personally didn't find it one of the best teams I've played with. I can easily say that squad build I did around Yannick Bolasie was probably my favourite so far, and I don't think anything's beaten that quite yet. But they're insane players. Arnautovic and Shaqiri unfortunately didn't get in the whole game a lot because of where they are, I reckon, because of the positions. But I played with them other times and I know they're really good players, but unfortunately I didn't do a whole lot in this team. The defence wasn't great, but I think that's just because we had three in the back. We did manage to get 3 wins and 2 losses out of the 5 games, but we did it all around good. Martial, don't rate him. He was never up front. I could never find him. He was always lingering back doing God knows what. Barkley was okay, but didn't do that stand out of a job, but still was a pretty solid midfielder. But that is going to complete today's episode of this squad builder. I'll be bringing another one soon, as I did happen to do Pac-Man Zukic today. So keep your eye out for that one. There's going to be plenty more coming in the next couple of weeks. I've got heaps lined up to show you guys, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But this is going to be the end of this video. Thanks very much for coming and watching, guys. I'll hopefully get another one up after the Zukic one in about a week's time or so, but we'll see how we do. But that's going to be it from me today, guys. Thanks very much for coming along and watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, leave a like or subscribe. But thanks very much, guys. See ya.